Hello guys, how are you? Hope you are well. I am back with a new English motivational story for you. I hope you like the video. And especially for those who want to learn and speak English, we have come up with this motivational story today. So let's start with the title of today's video. Today's story is From Orphan to CEO. The rusting iron gates of the Sunrise Orphanage creaked loudly as they opened that rainy night. A small boy, barely 5, soaked and shivering, was left at the doorstep with no name, no belongings, only a note pinned to his coat. Take care of him. He deserves a future. The boy was named Aryan by the kind caretaker, Sister Ruth. From the very beginning, Aryan was different. He didn't speak much but observed everything. He fixed broken toys, shared his food, and protected the younger children. Like a big brother, Sister Ruth noticed Aryan's intelligence early on. He would solve puzzles faster than anyone his age and asked questions far beyond his years. While the other children played, Aryan often sat alone under the banyan tree, reading old encyclopedias and repairing broken radios. At age 10, Aryan found a discarded computer in a junk pile behind the orphanage. It was broken and ancient, but to Aryan, it was a treasure. With the help of books from the local library and guidance from Sister Ruth, who once worked as a school teacher, he slowly taught himself to bring it back to life. He scavenged parts from electronics waste and taught himself circuitry. Soon, he got the CPU to light up. He didn't understand everything at first, but he was relentless. Day by day, code by code, Aryan was building his digital world. Late nights, after everyone slept, Aryan would sneak into the caretaker's office to use the electricity and experiment. He learned to code before he fully learned algebra. His fascination with technology became his secret world. One day, he built a program that could track the inventory of the orphanage kitchen and notify when supplies were low. Sister Ruth was amazed. "You are going to build things that change lives," she told him, eyes filled with pride. After turning 18, Aryan had to leave the orphanage. He had no money, no family, and no degree. But he carried something more powerful: his relentless determination. He walked into dozens of companies asking for internships, offering to work for free. Most laughed at him. Some didn't even let him in. He slept in parks, worked part-time jobs washing dishes, and coded on public library computers. He tried freelancing but lacked connections. Sometimes he would eat only once a day. Still, every night he coded. Every rejection fueled him more. Finally, a small startup named SparkPoint gave him a chance. They let him help fix bugs. Within 3 months, Aryan had not only fixed major issues but suggested ideas that increased user engagement significantly. The founder took notice. "You're more valuable than any graduate I've hired," the founder said. Aryan was promoted, but deep inside, he knew he wanted to build something of his own. Aryan saved every cent. At 22, he built his own small tech tool, a customer service chatbot named Talkies. It wasn't glamorous, but it worked better than most in the market. He pitched it to over 100 small businesses. 99 ignored him. One local grocery chain tried it, and within months, their efficiency improved drastically. Word spread. Aryan turned his one-man tool into a small company. He slept in a storage room, often skipping meals to pay for web hosting. But feedback kept him going. A small bookstore owner wrote, "Your chatbot saved me 2 hours a day. I can now read with my daughter." Aryan named his company Orphan, a tribute to his orphan origins and vision. Orphan began developing AI tools for small businesses. The goal: make enterprise-level tech affordable for the common entrepreneur. He slept in his office, skipped meals, coded endlessly. His first hire was a homeless man he met at a soup kitchen who once worked in tech. Aryan believed in giving chances, just as one had been given to him. Within a year, he built a team of passionate misfits, dropouts, orphans, refugees, people like him who had nowhere to go but forward. They shared meals, ideas, and dreams. After 3 years of struggle, Orphan signed a deal with a mid-sized retail chain. That one deal brought visibility, clients, and finally, investors. Aryan insisted on keeping the company's core mission, affordable tech for small businesses, alive. He turned down a $1 billion buyout offer from a large corporation that wanted to change his business model. He said at a press conference, "I didn't start Orphan to be rich. I started it so that someone like me could have a fighting chance." At 32, Aryan was featured on the cover of major business magazines. Orphan had hit the $1 billion mark, yet he still lived in a modest apartment, drove a simple car, and visited the Sunrise Orphanage every Sunday. He had set up scholarships, built a tech lab for the orphanage, and employed over 50 orphans. Across his company, he launched CodeStart, a program that taught underprivileged children how to code. It was implemented in dozens of orphanages across the country. In an interview, Aryan was asked, "What's your biggest achievement?" He smiled and replied, "Last week, one of our engineers who grew up with me in the orphanage bought a house for his adopted family." That success, Aryan founded a foundation that supported orphan education globally. He believed that ideas come from everywhere, even from those without a last name. By 45, Aryan had stepped down as CEO to focus entirely on social innovation and youth empowerment. His foundation had helped over 100,000 children globally. Books were written about him, documentaries aired, awards showered. Yet, every birthday, Aryan still returned to the orphanage to sit beside the iron gate where his life began. There, he would share stories with the kids. "You are not abandoned," he'd say. "You are chosen for something greater." On the 50th anniversary of Sunrise Orphanage, a bronze statue was unveiled at the gate. It was of a small boy holding a broken computer. The plaque read, "From these gates emerged a boy who changed the world with code, compassion, and courage." Aryan sat silently beside it that evening, tears in his eyes, whispering, "Thank you for giving me a future." And the world whispered back, "Thank you for giving us hope." His story had become more than a tale of success. It was a symbol that even the smallest beginnings can ignite the brightest futures. That's all for today's story. Please comment and let us know what you learned from today's story. And if you like it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Thank you.